Ever wondered about the story behind Santa Claus? The jolly old man in red, who brings joy and gifts to millions around the world every Christmas, has a tale that stretches back centuries. Our story begins in the 3rd century with a man named Saint Nicholas, born in Patara, an area that is now modern-day Turkey. He was known for his kindness, generosity, and particularly for his habit of secret gift-giving. In fact, one of the most famous stories about Saint Nicholas tells of him helping a poor man who couldn't afford dowries for his 3 daughters. Saint Nicholas is said to have thrown bags of gold through the man's window at night to prevent the daughters from being sold into slavery. Over time, stories of Saint Nicholas's good deeds spread, and he became the patron saint of children and sailors. His feast day, celebrated on December 6th, became a day of gift-giving and charity. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, the tradition of a gift-giving figure started to take shape in different parts of Europe. In the British Isles, he was Father Christmas. In France, Père Noël, and in parts of Germany and Austria, the Christ kind. In the early 19th century, the figure of Santa Claus began to take shape in America. This was largely thanks to a man named Clement Clark Moore, who wrote a poem in 1822 called A Visit from St. Nicholas, more commonly known today as The Night Before Christmas. This poem popularized the image of Santa Claus as a jolly, plump man who comes down the chimney to leave presents for children on Christmas Eve. Then, in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, artists like Thomas Nast and Haddon Sundblom began to create the modern image of Santa Claus as we know him today. A jolly, rotund man with a white beard, dressed in a red suit with white fur trim, carrying a sack full of gifts. So, there you have it. From a 3rd century bishop known for his charity, through various European traditions, to the familiar figure we all know and love today, Santa Claus has a rich and fascinating history. Let's recap the key points we've discussed. Santa Claus's story begins with Saint Nicholas, a 3rd century bishop known for his secret gift-giving. Over time, different European traditions contributed to the development of a gift-giving figure. The modern image of Santa Claus was popularized in America in the 19th and 20th centuries through works like Clement Clark Moore's poem A Visit from St. Nicholas and the art of Thomas Nast and Haddon Sundblom. So the next time you see Santa Claus, remember the centuries of history and tradition behind this beloved figure. And remember, the spirit of Santa Claus, the spirit of giving and kindness, is something we can all embody, not just at Christmas, but all year round.